Hello, I'm Brian McCarthy and welcome to my home. I'm an art addict, so that would be, my come to Jesus for the moment. The piece behind me hung above my desk, and it wasn't until I brought it home. It's a work by Lee Mulliken, and I'm standing here with it in the entry looking at it, and I realized one day, oh my God, it is nothing but penises. And I had no idea. It never dawned on me looking at it in my office. We're gonna head into the living room, which is a room that has evolved sort of very organically over the last, I've been in this apartment now for 20 years, which is frightening to imagine and believe, but it's very eclectic. So one of the first things after I bought the apartment was focused on the fireplace. And it took me to London and to John Hobbs, and he had this wonderful late 18th century Italian fireplace that was, as you can see, the perfect size. This was the first step to decorating this apartment. The collections of things in this room have really just sort of, happened over a period of, many years acquiring things. And, as you do that, you start moving things around. You can see here, I have these two black lacquer tables. One is Dutch, one is French. You could flip them around. For me, the idea of marriages of chairs, and it doesn't have to be a pair of chairs. I love combining things. It's very much for me like a cocktail party, and I wouldn't have a cocktail party with just a room full of bankers or lawyers, but it's so nice to mix things up and get a lot of different cultures that are speaking, in the room. I have to point out one of my favorite things here is this William Kentridge bronze. It's the Nose, which is from the Nose, the opera that he did at the Metropolitan Opera. But I was at Art Basel in Miami. Danny said one thing to me. He said, don't go to Miami and come home with a piece of art. And I came home with something small, but it was a piece of art. If in the event of fire, if there was ever a fire living in this apartment and I was told I could only walk out the door with, maybe not just one thing, but a pair, would have to be the crocodile consoles. I have been in love with Claude and Francois Lalande for the last 20 some odd years. They are, to me, probably the most special thing in the apartment. One thing that I couldn't resist years ago in Paris, which was from a gallery, Francois Hayem, are these Russian 18th century crazy birds that open up, and I have to imagine it must have been for a woman's something, rings, or I don't know what they would have been used for, and I just love them. Follow me to the Warhol over here. It was a big decision to buy it, and I sort of had this idea that it was going to go in one place, and it didn't. And so at the end of the day, and I love things on windowsills, the windowsill, or the sort of air conditioner, really became almost an easel for this great work on paper. And the bedroom is really kind of deliberately, it is deliberately no color, because I wanted this kind of respite from my life and from everything else. This great chair, it's the Campana Brothers. I happen to love this. It's called the Baroque series. Each piece is an individual element. It's perfect, it's fabulous, and it's so soft and so comfortable and so luxurious. Thank you so much for coming by to my apartment, and I'm afraid I have to go back to my ball and chain in my office to work.